Welcome back, everybody, to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the Southwest Minnesota State University Lady Mustangs are playing host to the University of Mary Marauders. I am Michael Sterling. With me tonight is Allie Kopacek. And Allie, looks like we're going to have hopefully a pretty good game tonight. What are some stats and what's some stuff that you're looking forward to that might decide the game tonight?
Well, in the series history, Southwest Minnesota State and the University of Mary will meet for the 10th time in a series that U-Mary leads 6-3. SMSU is coming off a 74-66 loss at the RA facility last season. SMSU's 3-5 all-time NCIS games versus U-Mary, including a 1-4 at home. Just a quick recap here. Last weekend, Southwest Minnesota State dropped 2 road Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference games this past weekend to Bemidji State and Minnesota Crookston before defeating South Dakota School of Mines and Technology on Tuesday in a non-conference mid-game week. On Friday, SMSU fell to Bemidji State 57-52, and the Mustangs were edged by Minnesota Crookston 76-72 in a Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference action. But on Tuesday, Anessa Rush scored a career-high 17 points with 4 3-pointers, while also recording 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals to lead Southwest Minnesota State to a 71-55 non-conference victory over South Dakota Tech. SMSU shot 51% from the field and dished out a season-high 20 assists. South Dakota Tech was held to just 29% shooting, the lowest by an SMSU opponent this season. So if they play how they did on Tuesday, I think they'll have a really great shot at this game tonight.
Yeah, big blow. Recently, one of the leading players for SMSU, Bree Holloman, recently injured her shoulder and is out for the rest of the season. So the Mustangs are going to kind of have to pick up the scoring and look for contributions from other players on the team. And as you said, Allie, SMSU coming off a victory against South Dakota Tech Tuesday night, 71-55. Mustangs looking to get their first winning streak of the season going. Coming in at 4-18, only 2-14 overall in the conference. The Marauders 13-9 and 8-8. So, Allie, what is a key to the game, do you think?
I think a lot of it is keeping their turnovers really low. SMSU's been known to have a high amount of turnovers, but if they can just make sure they keep control of the ball, I think they'll have a great game.
Yeah, turnovers have been something that they've had to work on recently. 18.5 turnovers per game they've averaging on the season, while their opponents are only averaging 14.5. Something else, the Mustangs have been out-rebounded an average of 39-33 this year. And Allie, you're not going to win too many games when you're being out-rebounded.
Oh no, rebounding plays a huge part in this game for sure.
Some other key players for each team: Allison Nagel averaging 11 points on the season and 5.3 rebounds, also has 20 blocks on the season. Ellen Dagler, SMSU volleyball player as well, since joining the basketball team, nearly 9 points per game and 4 rebounds per game. And then for University of Mary, Allie Collins leading the team with 14.7 points per game, also 6.5 rebounds per game. And then Shauna Knife averaging nearly 12 points per game and nearly 9 rebounds per game. So both teams kind of have some weapons that they can use on the offensive end of the court. And it'll like you said, Allie, it'll probably come down to turnovers and who plays the better defense.
For sure. It should be an entertaining game to watch.
We're about 1 minute away from game time. Got a few people filtering into the stands, and the players still out on the court warming up. And looks like it'll be a good weekend. Got games tonight, and then tomorrow night, women's game. Tomorrow will be at 5, kind of an hour earlier. But we will be broadcasting all these games here on KSSU TV, and Allie, we will have the men's game to follow this one. So it should be a fun evening. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
I am too. It's going to be great. Hopefully both teams win and make it.
Allison Kruger in her 3rd season at SMSU, coming in with a record of 17-57. So not having hasn't had the most success here at SMSU, but some players that she's helped develop, like Bree Holloman, like Hope Bonlander, like Hannah Beeler, have really done a good job of, leading kind of a younger team and just kind of helping the Mustangs along, even though it hasn't been the most successful season.
But you can see they're definitely improving as it goes on, and hopefully next year they'll have an even better record.
All right, so we are going to take a quick break for the national anthem, and when we come back, we will have a tip-off of Mustang basketball. You are watching SMSU basketball here on KSSU TV.
American hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it came to immunizations, I wanted the facts. So I carefully researched vaccines, talking to pediatricians and other experts and asking tough questions. The answer was obvious. Vaccines like those against measles and influenza are not only a good idea, they could save our daughter's life. Take the time to get the facts. Vaccines save lives.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
You can eradicate polio. You can promote peace. You can feed the hungry. You can help children do better in school. Because you can get involved with Rotary. Because Rotary believes that by working together, you can do anything. Learn more at Rotary.org.
At Southwest Minnesota State University, our students come first. It's a commitment you can see in our new Regional Events Center, Residence Hall, Student Center, and Science Lab renovation. We've invested over $80 million in the past decade for top-notch facilities. And we're not stopping there. Southwest Minnesota State University, it's where you belong.
They say America's the land of opportunity. But today, 1 out of every 6 children lives without enough. That's nearly 13 million of us living below the poverty line, struggling every day just to hang on. This is America. Together, we can do so much. Will you help? Go to povertyusa.org today and get involved.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota. Now it's time for the starting lineups. First for the University of Mary Marauders, number 22, Allie Collins, 5'9" guard, a senior out of Mandan, North Dakota. Number 23, Shauna Knife, 5'11" forward, a senior out of Bottineau, North Dakota. Number 24, Mackenzie Foster, 5'10" forward, out of Big Timber, Montana. Number 30, Laura Peterson, a 5'10" guard, senior out of Osseo, Wisconsin. And number 35, Shanera Clark, 6'2" forward, senior out of Palmdale, California. The Marauders coached by Rick Newman in his first year, assisted by Adam Jacobson and Jamie Zielinski. Now the starting lineups for your SMSU Mustangs. Number 3, Val Sarr, 5'10 forward, junior out of Bryceland, Minnesota. Number 11, Michaela Sodhoff, 5'10 guard, freshman out of Bruce, South Dakota. Number 23, Rebecca Rolling, a 5'9 guard, junior out of Bancroft, Iowa. Number 34, Anessa Rush, 5'3 guard, freshman out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. And number 45, Allison Nagel, a 6'3 forward, junior out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. Mustangs coached by Allison Kruger in her third year, assisted by Megan Doyle, Claire DeWillius, Micah Mims, and Sam Lynn. And tonight's officials, the referee is Dave Peterson out of Eagan, Minnesota. Also Kent Oddie from Randolph, Minnesota, and Debbie Weinress from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. So we are just about ready to start the game. SMSU in their home white uniforms and University of Mary in their orange uniforms. And getting ready for SMSU action here tonight. A lot of people filtering into the stands, and the band here as well going to be playing. Allison Nagel and Shanera Clark with the tip-off, and the Mustangs get the first tip. Michaela Sodhoff driving towards the basket. Vanessa Rush. Mustangs kind of slowing things down. Sar takes a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded by Laura Peterson. And a deep three now by the University of Mary. That's no good. Rebounded by Michaela Sodhoff. And a little miscommunication there, almost a turnover. And the ball goes out of bounds before the Marauders could control it. Vanessa Rush gets the inbound pass. Rebecca Rowling gets the pass, and going to call a traveling violation on SMSU. University of Mary now with the ball, trying to get some points off of this turnover. Almost looked like could have been a carry there, but Val Sar gets the rebound for the Mustangs. Vanessa Rush pushing the ball down court. Allison Nagel puts up a three. That one's no good. She's hit a few threes this year, but no good that time. And Allie, what do you think of the action here so far?
I think right now they just need to really step it up on offense and look for those open players, find them, and make sure their shots are good and they're not just throwing them up.
Good analysis as a basket drive, nice pass. Shanera Clark gets the first basket of the game, and the University of Mary has an early 2-0 lead. Sodhoff gives it up to Rolling, puts up a shot. That one's no good. Rebound by Allie Collins. Collins taking it, trying to take it cross court. That basket no good. And they're going to give the ball to the Mustangs. Vanessa Rush bringing the ball up for SMSU. Michaela Sodhoff trying to find an opening that she can drive into. Nice pass to Rush, puts up a three, no good. Tough bounce. Shanera Clark got the rebound. Now it's Collins bringing it up. Nice drive to the basket. And that was Shauna Knife with the basket. Allison Nagel gets the pass. Now back out to Rush. Pass inside to Sar. And another turnover on the Mustangs.
And that is one thing they definitely need to keep down, is their turnovers. They already have 2 of them, and we're 3 minutes into the game.
As mentioned in the pregame, Allie, Mustangs averaging about 18.5 turnovers a game. Not going to win a whole lot when you're playing like that.
Most definitely not.
And Collins with the basket, 8-0, University of Mary. Mustangs need to get something going here on offense. Rush pulls up for the jumper. That one's no good. Pass out to Shauna Knife. She's trying to drive basket again. Gets fouled and the basket. SMSU just getting picked apart here in this game. Rebecca Rowland got that first foul.
Into the game for the Mustangs, number 24, Ella Degler, and number 30, Hope Bonlander.
That free throw is up and good. Ellen Degler and Hope Bonlander coming into the game for the Mustangs. Degler trying to find an open teammate. Nice basket cut, but a block shot. Nice defense by the University of Mary. And another shot goes in for the Marauders. Now an 11-0 lead. And Coach Kruger calls a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well. Quick 30-second timeout. We will be back. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV. All right, welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the Mustangs are already down 11-0, 15:47 left to go in the first half, and Allie, Mustangs are not looking too sharp tonight.
Yeah, they're 0 for 6 right now for field goals, while University of Mary is 5 for 8, so they really need to start making these shots that they're attempting. And again, almost, oh.
And that was a turnover. Mustangs maybe coming off a little hangover after that win against South Dakota Tech on Tuesday. Lindsey Sand bringing the ball down court for the Marauders. Shauna Knife on the inside. Now a nice pass. Marauders moving the ball really well. Degler swats that away. Marauders keep possession of it. Nice basket cut there, and a basket by Brittany Dietz. University of Mary continues to roll. Rush bringing the ball up over to Sothoff. Degler, a nice pass to Nagel, back out to Bonlander. Trying to get it inside, but nothing's really working. Now they get it into Bonlander. She puts it up. Her shot blocked by Shauna Knife.
Shauna Knife is definitely a player they need to watch. With rebounds, she's averaging 8.5 rebounds per game. And the way she's blocking right now, it's really going to make it difficult for the Mustangs to shoot and make it.
Taylor Luke had the offensive rebound there, but a traveling violation will give the ball back to the Mustangs. So big break for SMSU. Now Hannah Beeler going to be coming in, seeing her first action of the evening. The Mustangs looking for anything to kind of get that offense going. Degler getting almost got double teamed there. Bonlander getting it into Degler. And they're going to call a foul. That was on Laura Peterson, her first foul. Allie Collins coming back into the game after a brief rest. Nice defense by the Marauders. They're going to call a 5-second violation. Mustangs need to get open quickly, and Sotthoff needs to just get rid of that. Collins bringing the ball down court. A deep three by Collins, and it's good. University of Mary now up 16-0. Mustangs getting killed so far.
They really need to start rebounding. Here the Monitors have 8 rebounds. 7 of them are defensive rebounds. Mustangs only have 3. So they really need to start getting up to the boards and fighting for the ball.
Nothing really going for the Mustangs. Bonlander puts up a 3. That one takes a big bounce, rebounded by Shauna Knife. And the Mustangs' drought continues. Dietz puts up a shot. That one, nothing but air. Michaela Sotthoff with the rebound. And she puts up a shot on the other end, and it goes in, and the foul. The Mustangs' drought is over. 13 minutes and 12 seconds left, and the Mustangs get their first basket. Shanera Clark coming back in for Knife.
Sotthoff for free throws. She's done 17 for 30, 56%, so she's shooting pretty well from the line, considering.
Gets that one to go in, so it's now 16-3. University of Mary with the lead. Collins down court to Clark. That shot no good, but Watts out of bounds as the ball lands in her hand, so tough break for the Mustangs. Lindsay Sand going to try to inbound the ball for the Marauders. And a nice defense by Hope Bonlander to knock that pass away, intended for Shanera Clark. Allie Collins kicks it out. Now Lindsay Sand trying to get inside. Collins with another three-pointer, and that one's good. University of Mary now up 19-3. Marauders averaging 70 points per game on the season. SMSU coming into the game averaging only 57 points on the year. Mustangs having trouble finding the open teammate. And a foul there on Shanera Clark.
Ellen Degler at the line here, and she's shooting from the free throw line, 66%. Probably one of their stronger free throw shooters.
Yeah, the Mustangs not the best free throw shooting team percentage-wise, but the last few games and some of their victories, they've gotten some key free throws knocked down. Degler, as we mentioned, also a volleyball player on the SMSU volleyball team, came in a little into the season and has really done a good job. Beeler knocks that pass away. Nice defense by Hannah Beeler. Still wearing that protective mask on her face. Broke her nose a few weeks ago. Collins putting it up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Degler. And a foul called on Collins. That's 4 team fouls on the Marauders. Only 1 foul so far for the Mustangs. Bonlander posting up on the inside. Now she gets a pass. Now out to Degler. Nice cut by Rolling. She puts it in. Nice reverse layup.
Great
nice
shot
ball
there
movement by the Mustangs. And Allie, that's a little more of what the SMSU needs to do to get back into this.
Yeah, just keep, as soon as you get the ball, just shoot it or pass it out right away. Holding it just gets them trapped and never turns out very well for them.
After another turnover, the Mustangs looking to get on a roll here. Beeler puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Lindsay Sand. Pass back to Collins, now to Luke. Marauders trying to work inside. Now Collins shoots it. No good. Sothoff with the rebound. Pass to Bonlander. Inside to Degler. She pushed the shot up. May have been partially blocked, but a foul called on Shanera Clark.
One thing is the Martyrs really are pushing and playing a quick, fast game where Mustangs seem to want to take their time a little bit, try to set up their plays, which isn't really working well for them.
We're going to take another quick timeout. University of Mary up 19-7, 10:55 left to go in the first half. Stay tuned. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
If you've had a stroke, the chances are good that you could have another one. But it doesn't have to happen. You could be a stroke smart star.
I'm eating healthy and I'm exercising again.
I'm keeping my blood pressure and cholesterol levels under control.
After 35 years, I quit smoking.
I always take my medicine.
If you take steps to improve your health, you'll greatly reduce your risk of another stroke. Talk to your doctor and go to stroke.org today.
I'm not going to have another stroke.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the University of Mary up 19-7 against the SMSU Mustangs with 10 minutes, 55 seconds left to go here in this first half. Michael Sterling here with Allie Kopacik, and Allie, SMSU kind of having trouble getting things going on offense and on defense so far in this game.
Yeah, they really are. Like I said before, the Martyrs are really playing a fast-paced game, and SMSU just can't seem to match that pace right now.
As we mentioned earlier, the Marauders averaging 70 points per game this season. SMSU only averaging 57, so the Marauders kind of a faster-paced team, and that's certainly been the case tonight. Ellen Degler at the free throw line. The first one is up and good. And the second free throw is good as well. Mustangs at one point were down 19-3, so the Mustangs have done a good job making a little bit of a comeback, now down 19-9.
Their free throws are definitely helping them out this game. So far, they're 5-5 from the line, so if they can keep that up, just keep getting the fouls and shooting those free throws, they could come back and win this game.
Another Marauder turnover, and SMSU turns the ball right back over. Allie Collins bringing it down court, finds an open teammate. That basket good. That's Brittany Dietz. And University of Mary now up 21-9. Rebecca Rolling gets that shot to roll in, and SMSU only down 9 now, 21-12. Now Collins putting up a three. That one's no good. Tipped around, and an offensive foul called.
Hey, absolutely zero. Don't you have that call on this side over the back?
Head coach Rick Newman not happy about the call, but ref isn't going to change his mind, I don't think. So Mustangs will try to cut into this lead once again. Valsar over to Rolling. She puts up another three. That one's no good. Rebound by Shauna Knife. And now a foul called on Valsar. SMSU looking for their third conference win. They're 2-14 in conference play. 4-18 overall. As a deep three launched. And now a long rebound goes to the Marauders. Another shot up, no good. Rebound by Allison Nagel. Not the best possession there for the University of Mary. They really put up a few shots too quickly, Allie.
Yeah, they do, but see, here's the thing is that they're rebounding their own shots a lot more than the Mustangs have been. So if it works for them, I suppose they can keep doing it, but sooner or later the Mustangs are going to catch on and turn around and start grabbing those rebounds.
Mustangs turn the ball over on the offensive end. Now Shauna Knife puts up a shot, and that goes in, increasing the Marauder lead back to 11. Shauna Knife with 7 points on the game. Allie Collins with 8. Mustangs need to slow down the big two for the University of Mary. Val Saar trying to post up on the inside. Gets the pass from Rush, puts up the shot, and it's good. Saar with her first bucket of the night. And a deep three attempted by the Marauders. That one's no good. Rebound by Rolling. That was Laura Peterson with the three. Sothoff over to Saar. Less than 8.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Nagel gets the ball on the inside, puts it up, and it's good. That's Nagel's first basket of the evening.
Nagel's generally a high scorer, so hopefully they can start getting the ball to her more and she can work the inside, get more points up for them.
Mustangs didn't get back to the defensive end quickly enough, though, as Rebecca Rolling gets called for the foul. Can't stand around looking at the job you did on the offensive end. You got to get back on defense. It's number 24, Mackenzie Foster, out of Big Timber, Montana. That's a kind of an intimidating name.
She's definitely not someone you want to follow. She's 80% from the line, so she's definitely one you want to keep away from it.
Second free throw is up and good. So the Marauders now with a 9-point lead, 25-16. 8:08 left to go here in the first half. Mustangs, after being down as much as 16, to only be down by 9, it's a testament to their kind of tenacity.
Seems like they're figuring out how the other team plays, and so they're trying to match speed-wise and everything.
Rush putting up a three. That one's good. Nothing but net.
And that is exactly what the Mustangs need from her. As I said on Tuesday, she had her high career points-wise, and if she can just start shooting like she did that night, the Mustangs will have this game no problem.
The Marauders get another basket, but yeah, when you lose one of your best players like Bree Holloman, like we said, who also is a really good three-point shooter, you need everybody else to step up and start contributing a little more to make up for that.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Nessa Rush has done, is taken on that role of the three-point shooter.
Nagel gets the ball inside, putting up a shot, rolls out. Mackenzie Foster with the rebound. Collins gets it inside to Knife. Her shot is up, rolls out, and Nagel ends up with the rebound. Now to Sothoff, who's pushing it down the court. Nice pass to Bonlander, and the layup is good. Nice court vision by Sothoff, who gets the assist. Lindsay Sand with the ball. Now to Knife, who's driving baseline, puts it up, and it's good. Anessa Rush tried to guard her Knife for a while there, but Knife with a 8-inch height advantage.
Doesn't really do much for a Rush there on that side.
Val Saar trying to get it inside. Bonlander now gets it to Nagel, and she gets fouled.
Again, if she can make these shots, she's 77% from the line. So again, she has a very high percentage on that end. And if she can make these free throws, keeps the morale up of the Mustangs so they can come back.
And Nagel, one of the team's best free throw shooters. Typically, the post players usually aren't the best free throw shooters on the team, but she's really done a lot of damage from the line.
Oh, most definitely.
6:19 left. The Mustangs down 29-22. But like we said earlier, they were down 19-3 early on in this game. Had trouble getting out of the gates. Now only down 6. So Allie, the Mustangs really impressive trying to come back and keep from getting blown out in their home court.
Oh yeah, they're definitely coming back and pushing this game to show that they're not going to go down without a fight. If they keep playing like this, the score could be even closer by half.
Dietz, her shot rolls out. Now a battle for the rebound. Anessa Rush, kind of a small tree within a bunch of redwoods, getting that rebound. Nagel, her shot no good, but she gets fouled. So Nagel will go back to the line.
Fouls on the Marauders, number 24, Mackenzie Foster, her first personal foul, team's 8th. To the line for the Mustangs.
Already the Marauders have 18 fouls, SMSU only with 3.
And even the Mustangs are keeping their turnovers down. They only have 6 so far, which for them is a pretty big feat, whereas the Marauders have 3, but yet.
Only down 5 now. Nagel with her second free throw. That one's no good. Rebound by Taylor Luke. Now an open 3 for the Marauders. That one goes in. Mackenzie Foster. Can't leave too many players on this Marauder team open like that. Bonlander into Nagel. Her shot up, no good. Rebound by Collins.
Collins is definitely a rebounding machine. She's had 3 rebounds already.
The battle for the rebound. Allie Collins ends up with it. Now back to Foster, putting up another 3. That one's no good. Rebound by Nagel. Rush looking back at a play call from Coach Kruger. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Mustangs have kind of battled back into this one. Nice pass inside to Bonlander. A foul called on the Marauders. Good thing, too, that shot clock was running pretty low. Bonlander will go to the line. That foul was on Brittany Dietz, her first. That shot no good. So the Mustangs can't take advantage of that foul. Luke with the deep 3. That one's no good as it just rolls out. Nice break for the Mustangs. Sodhoff, a jump stop, but a travel. And that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to kind of get caught in between a bunch of defenders when you're not able to dribble out of it.
Yeah, it just never turns out good and adds another turnover to the Mustangs. That's 7 for them this half and only 3 for the University of Mary.
And not sure what is going on over there with, must have been a cut on the leg. Looks like they're trying to get her cleaned up. Pass to the inside. Dietz gets the basket to go in. And the Marauders now back to a double-digit lead, 10 points. And Rush too sloppy with the ball. Another Mustang turnover. And that'll be an easy basket for the Marauders.
That's one thing with Anessa Rush. She's a great three-point shooter, but she has a lot of turnovers.
Dagler with the ball. Trying to find an open teammate. Bonlander puts it up. That one's good, and that's what the Mustangs needed. Makes it a 9-point deficit, 36-27. 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Deep 3 for the Marauders. Again, no good. Rebound by Dagler. Sodhoff bringing the ball down. Dagler gets the pass from Bonlander. Dagler puts it up. That one's no good. Rebound by Kelsey Peltier. Peterson over to Collins. Nice pass to the corner. Shot is up, and it is good. Kelsey Peltier with a deep 3. And once again, the Marauders extending their lead to 12.
Marauders are 4 for 12 from the three-point line. So 33%, but still, it's obviously working for them.
Jessie Watts draws the foul as she tries to drive baseline. So Watts will go to the free throw line for the first time this evening. First free throw is up, and it is no good. Mustangs need to start taking advantage of these opportunities as Megan Drider coming in to see her first action of the game.
It would really help if Megan Drider could get to the line, as she's the team's strongest free throw shooter, 87% from the line. If she can get those fouls, it will really add to the Mustangs.
Hannah Beeler coming in for Watts. 2:33 left to go in the first half. University of Mary with a 39-28 lead. Dietz trying to drive, but ends up passing it off to Peterson. Now to Collins. Collins passing it off to Luke. Now back to Collins. Shot clock running low. And they're going to call an offensive foul. That was Allie Collins called with a foul. Kenzie Foster coming back into the game for Collins, who probably will be sitting for the rest of the first half. Coach doesn't want her to get that third foul. Bonlander gets it into Beeler. Beeler now gets it to Drider. Nice pass to Bonlander, puts it up, no good. Shot was a little bit too strong. Foster now driving to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Luke. Peterson out. Nice dump off to Dietz. Nice assist for Peterson there.
The Mustangs really need to get in there and start getting these rebounds on the defense. Marauders have 21 rebounds so far and only 14 for the Mustangs. And as you said earlier, rebounds really make a difference when it comes to the game final.
And another unforced turnover by the Mustangs. Now Michaela Sodhoff going to come back in for Anessa Rush. I'm sure Coach Kruger will have quite a bit to say in her halftime speech to these Mustangs. Certainly hasn't been a good half so far for SMSU. The pass inside Dietz. This time the shot is no good. She gets a rebound though, and a foul called. Let's see who they called it on. They call it on Ellen Degler. Brittany Dietz with 12 points on the game. So she's really been making an impact. And another foul called as Taylor Luke stumbles to the ground.
It looked like she was just standing there, but the ref saw something different.
Hope Bonlander gets called with the foul that time. Deep three, another big long bounce. And Hannah Beeler gets the rebound. Sodhoff now bringing it down. Drider puts up a three in the corner. That one's good. Megan Drider with her first basket of the evening.
That was a great shot for the Mustangs.
SMSU now down 10. Nice cut there. And an offensive foul called. And that's a big foul because Brittany Dietz now has 3 fouls on the game. I'm surprised she wasn't called for a technical there. She kind of threw the ball in the direction of the referee there.
Well, if they could get Dietz out of the game, it would definitely help them, as she has 12 points already, as you said earlier, leading the Marauders for point-wise.
Hannah Beeler putting it up. No good. And now a foul called. Megan DeRuyter called for the foul. So 1.8 seconds left. See if the Marauders can heave a deep one here. And they're not even going to attempt it. So at the end of half number one, the University of Mary, like we said, they were up 19-3 early on, but the Mustangs cut it to a 10-point deficit at halftime, 41-31. And we will be back in a little while to bring you kind of a wrap-up of the first half and as well as second half action. So stay tuned. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
On your mark. Get set.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the University of Mary Marauders are beating the SMSU Mustangs 41-31 here at the half. Michael Sterling here with Allie Kopacik. And Allie, what do you think has made the difference in the first half? And what are you looking forward to here in the second half?
The biggest thing is the rebounding. The Marauders have 23 rebounds compared to the Mustangs' 15. And these turnovers are killing them. The Mustangs have had 9, but of those 9 turnovers, it turns out University of Mary has gotten 15 points off of them. So if they just learn to control their turnovers, they could limit the points and maybe have a shot of coming within and pulling this game out and winning it. They just really need to start working on their rebounds, and controlling the ball is the biggest thing for them.
Also another interesting stat, University of Mary outscoring SMSU in the paint 26-10. That of course helped by Brittany Dietz and Shauna Knife doing quite a bit of damage in the paint. Also Allie Collins has had a few shots in the paint as well. So the Marauders kind of dominating this game so far. Like we mentioned in the first half, at one point, Allie, it was 19-3 the Marauders were starting out. So the Mustangs really had to claw their way back just to make it a 10-point deficit to end the first half.
And they worked hard for it. I mean, coming back from that far, it's paying off for them. But like we said, that the Marauders are playing a fast-paced game. And the Mustangs here on fast break points, they've had 4 of them compared to the 2, but they need to keep fast breaking and keep moving quickly and passing the ball as soon as they get it or shooting it. They can't just sit around and hold it and wait for something to happen. They have to take control and make it happen.
Yeah, it's been relatively kind of a slow game compared to what we've seen in the past. Neither team moving the ball down court too quickly, but neither team taking a whole lot of time off the clock either. So Mustangs getting ready for hopefully maybe a second half comeback. We'll just have to wait and see. Allie Collins gets the inbound pass to start the half. Deep cross-court pass. Laura Peterson gets it in to Clark, and that basket is good. And once again, another point in that paint, or another 2 points in the paint.
And that's one thing with the University of Mary, is that they look for their open players and they get the ball to them right away.
Michaela Sodhoff now with the 3. Sodhoff doesn't take a whole lot of shots, but she nailed that one. Now Peterson on the other end, she makes her 3. Kind of an answer back, and the Marauders lead back up to 12.
Like I said, Sodhoff doesn't score a lot, but right now she's leading the Mustangs in points with 6 points. Next closest players here are Rebecca Rowling and Allison Nagel. So if those 3 can just keep going with it.
Well, almost could have been a traveling violation there. Valsar gets it to Nagel. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Basket is good, and the foul. And Nagel, who's already been to the free throw line quite a bit tonight, will go back for one more.
And the Mustangs are shooting 75% from the line compared with 12 shots there. They made 9 of their 12, so if they can keep getting to the line and keep making them, these free throws do add up point-wise.
Yeah, both teams. University of Mary shot 44% from the field first half, 30% from the three-point arc. SMSU 37% from the field, 44% from the three-point arc. And a deep rebound goes to Sodhoff. She's kind of trying to push down court. Valsar, her shot, nothing but air, but Nagel gets the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Marauders.
And already you can see the Mustangs, whatever Coach Kruger said to them, it's working because they're really pushing the ball. They're working hard, looking for the open player. It's like a whole different team out there, it seems like.
And a deep inbounds pass to Nagel. Yeah, if you want to win some games sooner or later, you're going to have to get a little physical. That's the game of basketball, and the Mustangs kind of showing some physicality here so far. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and now a 3-second violation on the Mustangs, so another unforced turnover. 18-11 left to go in this game. University of Mary up 46-36. Collins over to Peterson, now to Foster, now to Clark. The Marauders moving the ball around very well. 2 shots missed. Now Collins puts it back and the foul. The Mustangs really need to box out, get these offensive rebounds cut down for the Marauders.
The rebounds are really going to make a difference for them. They can just get in there, fight, push them out. It will definitely help them on the other end.
And the Mustangs in the first half, they had 0 offensive rebounds. So the Mustangs, respectively, on the offensive end, they need to do a better job of crashing the boards themselves. 49-36 now, the Marauders with the lead. Valsar with a deep 2. And a big bounce, but no good. Peterson passing it down to Foster. And once again, nice ball movement. Shot no good, though.
That's what you need to see is on those rebounds, have more white than orange down there. Lately, it's more orange than anything. You lose the white in there.
Sothoff looking for an open teammate. That's Bonlander now, and another turnover on the Mustangs. Not going to help their cause to try to get back into this game.
2 turnovers within 3 minutes. It's kind of crazy.
And now they leave an open lane for Laura Peterson to just dribble through. It was like a Moses parting the Red Sea. There wasn't a Mustang in front of her. Nagel now to Bonlander. Back out to Sothoff, pass into Saar. That one's good, and the Mustangs cut the deficit back down to 13. 16 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this game. Collins gets it into Clark. Now Collins gets the ball back. Now to Peterson. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Foster taking a deep 3, and it rolls out. Nagel with the rebound. Now Sothoff bringing it up.
Allison Nagel, 5 rebounds so far this game. If she can keep going for them, pull them out and pass it off right away, and those fast breaks really help the Mustangs.
Mustangs trying to work it inside. Nagel gets a nice pass from Rush, and a basket for Nagel.
That's 9 points for her so far.
Knife over to Collins, now to Foster. Marauders really working it around the three-point arc. Peterson now with a 3. No good. Offensive rebound. That shot no good. Another offensive rebound, and finally a foul. And once again, just that's what happens when you don't box out.
That's 10 offensive rebounds for the Marauders.
The Marauders got 3 different attempts to try to put a basket in there.
The Mustangs really need to start doing what they're doing down there. And with 2 offensive rebounds, you're not going to get much of a chance, obviously, to put another shot up and score those points. They need to start getting in there and fighting for that ball.
Second free throw is up and good, 53-40. 15:28 left to go in the second half. Sothoff over to Nagel. Nagel almost lost control of the ball. Degler trying to work on the inside. Gets a pass from DeRuyter. Back out to DeRuyter. Mustangs have had trouble getting the ball into the inside. Now Degler puts up a mid-range jump shot. No good. DeRuyter with the rebound. She puts it up. That's no good. And Laura Peterson with the rebound for the University of Mary. Peterson now finds an open lane, but an offensive foul. Nice job by Ellen Degler really drawing that charge. Degler has really contributed very nicely for the Mustangs, both offensively and defensively this year. Sothoff being closely guarded by Lindsay Sand. Degler gets the pass on the inside. And she gets the basket. Ellen Degler with a nice move on the inside. And a nice steal there by Allison Nagel, stripping the ball away from Brittany Dietz.
The Mustangs just need to keep forcing those turnovers to help them keep control of the ball.
Degler kind of lost control of the ball. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Marauders. Mustangs are hanging in there. Still time. 14 minutes and 3 seconds. Mustangs down 11. Sodhoff, nice pass to Nagel, and the shot goes in. Back down to a single-digit lead for the Marauders, 53-44.
That's exactly the thing you keep doing, is getting that ball to Nagel, who has 11 points. She can keep shooting it down low. Mustangs have this.
A foul called on Sodhoff, who wasn't happy about the call. That's her second of the evening. And now an offensive foul called on Shauna Knife. And that gives her three fouls. So both of the inside threats for the Marauders, Brittany Dietz and Shauna Knife, each have 3 fouls. Now Knife is going to come out. Shanera Clark coming in. Sodhoff bringing it up for the Mustangs. Nice pass to DeRider. Out to Degler, who puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Bonlander. And there's a whole bunch of physicality going on the interior now. A foul called on the Marauders.
If the Mustangs can keep showing that they're getting fouled down there, it's really going to help them. Just keep throwing their bodies around like they're getting pushed, and the refs will start calling it.
Pass to Sodhoff, and a nice job of saving it. Nagel with some good hustle getting the ball. Degler gets it into Nagel. Puts up a shot off the backboard and good. 53-46. The Mustangs once again showing their resiliency.
Allison Nagel is just going crazy with points. 13 she's had so far. If she can keep getting that ball, keep shooting it, the assists add up and the points add up, and the Mustangs have a good shot of coming back and winning.
53-46, Mary with the lead, 13 minutes, 3 seconds left. And Allie, it's been a kind of an up and down game for the Mustangs, but right now it looks like they might be trying to fight their way back into this game.
Yeah, they are not giving up easily. They're coming back with their rebounds. They're really focusing on keeping control of the ball and limiting their turnovers. Offensive fouls, or offensive rebounds, they've had 5 of them compared to the 2 they started out with the first half of the game. So they're definitely improving on that end, which will help them.
Mustangs on a 15-12 run here in the second half. They were outscored 41-31 in the first half. So the Mustangs trying to get some stuff going. They've been getting the ball to the inside a little bit more here so far in the second half than they were able to get in the first half. So that might be a little bit of their success here so far.
Yeah, it's working for them. The University of Mary is starting to see that they're dangerous down by the basket, so they need to keep the Mustangs to the outside, whereas the Mustangs need to keep St. Mary to the inside because they're not as strong in there as they are by the three-point line. And remember to stay tuned for SMSU men's action to follow this game. The SMSU men will be taking on the University of Mary men. That game scheduled for around 8 o'clock. Collins getting the inbound pass. Trying to get it inside. Now Dietz kicks it back out to Collins. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Collins puts up a 3, and it's good, and that'll quiet the crowd momentarily. 56-46. See if the Mustangs can answer back.
Ryder driving baseline. Now to Bonlander. And I'm not sure exactly what they called, but they're going to give the ball to the Mustangs for an inbound pass. Nice screen by Degler. Sothoff getting it back inside to Degler. Trap on the inside, though. Degler's in trouble. Now a pass to DeRuyter, puts up a shot, no good. Lindsay Sand bringing it up for the Marauders. She takes it to the inside, shot no good, but she gets fouled. Hope Bonlander is called for the foul. Lindsay Sand, a 5'8" junior out of Steele, North Dakota. First free throw is good. Rebecca Rowling coming in, and Hannah Beeler coming in for the Mustangs. Second free throw is up and good as well, so the Marauders back up to a 12-point lead.
The Mustangs definitely need to watch their fouling on them and bringing them to the line because they're shooting 100% right now, 8 for 8. And it's not helping the Mustangs at all that they can go to that line and shoot it and make it every time.
Rolling the short baseline jumper, no good. Beeler with the rebound, though. That's no good. Again, Beeler with the rebound, and now a loose ball retrieved by the Marauders. Collins up to Dietz. Can't control the ball. And now a turnover. Nice job by the Mustangs to get back on defense. Rebecca Rolling now. And Newman not happy about that. A blocking foul call. Lindsay Sands gets called for the foul. That's her 4th. So she's in danger of fouling out. Rebecca Rolling now at the line.
If the Mustangs can manage to get those big players out with fouls, it'll help them out in the long run, because if they have their big players that are scoring huge for St. Mary, it just does more damage for the Mustangs. If they can draw those fouls from them and get them out of the game, it'll help them out a lot.
Back down to a 10-point deficit, 58-48, 11 and a half minutes left. And now a trap near half court and a timeout called by the Marauders. We're going to take a quick 30-second break as well. 11:26 left. University of Mary with a 58-48 lead. Stay tuned. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Will I always be working weekends just to stay out of debt?
Is a great college for our kids?
Out of the question?
Is the American dream
Out of our reach?
Not if we can help it. We're the National Endowment for Financial Education, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get smart about their money. Log on to smartaboutmoney.org today and start taking control of your financial life.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the University of Mary has a 58-48 lead over SMSU. 11 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in the second half. Mustangs really trying to stay in this game. It's been kind of an up and down affair.
They came out of the half, fired up, and looked like they were going to definitely push the ball, but now it's like they're losing their momentum that they did have.
Another foul called on Michaela Sothoff. That is her 3rd. Shauna Knife going to the line, and as you mentioned earlier, Allie, Marauders haven't missed yet from the line.
Yeah, it's just they're just dominating on that free throw line, and that's 9 points. Or 9 points they've had there, and those 9 points could make a huge difference, make it 10 points now.
Free throw shooting usually does make a difference in most games, and right now the Marauders with the advantage there.
You wouldn't think it would because it's only 1 point or 2 points, but those points continue to add up and definitely playing an advantage for the University of Mary.
Ellen Degler with the 2-pointer, and the Mustangs cut it back down to a 10-point game. Mustangs showing a little bit of pressure. Pass to the inside, Shauna Knife with an easy basket.
Mustangs really need to start picking up and play that fast-paced game they were playing when they came out of the half. They pushed the ball around, they were forcing turnovers, getting those rebounds, and now it's like they just lost all of that.
Shot no good for the Mustangs, and the Marauders get it back with a chance to once again extend the lead. Shauna Knife once again with the ball, puts up another shot. That one's no good. Degler with the rebound. Sodhoff bringing it up for SMSU. Sodhoff with an opening, puts it up, it's good. 62-52, coming up on halfway through the second half. Once again, the Mustangs showing a little bit of pressure. A nice pass out to the corner, and I believe they called an offensive foul on Shauna Knife, and that'll be her fourth. So that's big, so because one more foul and she'll be out for the rest of the game.
And she's a key player for University of Mary too, so to have her out would do the Mustangs wonders.
Taylor Luke also coming out for the Marauders. Vanessa Rush to rolling, and another turnover on the Mustangs. Allie Collins bringing it up. That shot good. And another basket off of a turnover for the Marauders.
That's 22 points they've gotten off the Mustang turnovers. So the Mustangs really need to start working on keeping control of that ball. That's 12 turnovers so far total in the game. Only 10 for the University of Mary.
Jump ball called, but fortunately for the Mustangs, it's going to stay with them. Jessie Watts going to come in for Rebecca Rolling. 9:20 left to go here in the second half. Vanessa Rush out to Watts. Degler gets the ball now on the inside, almost another turnover there. Now Watts gets the pass, puts up a shot, that's good. First basket of the game for Jessie Watts. Foster out to Dietz. Now Collins with the ball at the top of the key. Pass inside to Dietz, shot up, no good, but a foul. Brittany Dietz really doing a lot of damage here in this game, 12 points.
Again, that's sending her to the line, which gives University of St. Mary 2 more points, possibly, if she makes these shots. And as I said before, they're 100% from the line so far.
Once again, the Marauders just can't miss from the free throw line. Two more free throws made for the Marauders. Also, Allie Collins also having a good game for Mary with 18 points. Dietz now with 14. Degler with a nice fake. Almost loses the ball. Now to Watts. Watts puts it up. It's good, and the foul. Nice job by Watts to stay in there and put up the shot, get it to go in even though she was getting fouled. 66-56. Now Mustangs have a chance to add one more point.
Jessie Watts, not normally a huge scorer, but 5 points for her so far, and those 5 points are making a difference. And with a rebound like that, 2 more up for the Mustangs.
Now the deficit cut to 8 points. Nice job by Bonlander to get the offensive rebound and stick it back in. And again, as we mentioned earlier, University of Mary averaging 70 points per game, so they're almost close to that. SMSU averaging 57 a game, so they have surpassed that now as another foul is called. That foul going to be called on Jessie Watts.
Not good for the Mustangs. That gives University of Mary the bonus. With still 8 minutes remaining, those fouls are just going to keep sending them to the line. And as I said, 100% from the line so far. It's not looking good for the Mustangs.
So 66-58 lead for the Marauders with 8:04 left to go in the second half. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. But stay tuned. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
626,000 investors.
That's how many people SIPC has helped since 1970.
Over $15 billion.
That's how much SIPC has made it possible for investors to recover.
SIPC.
That's the Securities Investor Protection Corporation.
An investor's first line of defense in the unlikely event that a brokerage firm fails.
SIPC, for real people, like me.
And you.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the University of Mary has a 66-58 lead over SMSU. 8 minutes, 4 seconds left to go in the game. And Allie, the Mustangs, they keep trying to fight back, and little by little they've kind of clawed down on the big lead that the Marauders had.
Yeah, and what's helping them a lot is these rebounds. They have 27 rebounds so far, which is a lot higher than normal for them. And so if they can keep rebounding, keep shooting again after they get that ball, it will look good for them. But they just have to make sure they limit their fouls, because with the bonus going to University of Mary and them 100% from the line.
Laura Peterson, a senior out of Osseo, Wisconsin. First free throw is good. Mustangs, as we mentioned, coming into this game with a record of 4-18, 2-14 in conference play. The Marauders 13-9, 8-8 in conference play. Nagel gets the pass, almost throws it away. Rush isn't a very tall player, so don't want to throw it too high. And again, and this time it is turned over. Allie Collins with an easy layup. That gives her 20 points on the night.
That's 24 points that the University of Mary has gotten over the Mustang turnovers. And we've said before, over and over, that the Mustangs need to control the ball, because that's what's killing them.
Might be a little too quick of a shot for the Mustangs. Rush kind of forced that one. The Marauders moving the ball around the perimeter. Inside pass to Clark. She puts it in, and once again, the Marauders dominating on the inside. The Mustangs just can't keep up. 72-58, coming up on 7 minutes to play. Vanessa Rush again with another three, and again, just no good. Another forced shot, and that won't help the Mustangs.
The Mustangs really need to watch Allie Collins as well. It's 20 points this game she's had. She only has 2 fouls on her, so if they could get her to foul or something, it might help them.
And Laura Peterson with the three, and again, just as the Mustangs were trying to come back, University of Mary kind of putting some distance between themselves and the Mustangs. Laura Peterson now with 10 points. Quite a few Marauders in double digits in points this evening, and that's really helped them get this 17-point lead over SMSU.
But as I said, that they have a couple players in foul trouble. Shauna Knife has 4 fouls on her. Laura Peterson has 3. Brittany Dietz also has 3. And Lindsay Sand has 4 fouls. So they can keep those key players, follow them out. That would really, really help. It's just a matter of getting them to draw those fouls, though.
Seems like the Mustangs, they've kind of had problems in all aspects of the game tonight. They've had trouble kind of rebounding, had trouble shooting, turning the ball over, and it's kind of that slow start to beginning the game really didn't help. As we mentioned, they were down 19-3 at one point to begin the game. So SMSU, they've been trying to fight back into this game, and the last run by the University of Mary has kind of killed the momentum that the Mustangs might have had.
Yeah, and like I said, they came out of the half looking great, playing hard, quick, good ball, but then it's like something happened and they just lost that momentum. They just need to bring it back these last 6.5 minutes and hopefully turn this game around.
Mustangs are out on the court. Now the Marauders break their huddle. 6:32 left. Mustangs kind of running out of time to get back into this game. Sodhoff bringing the ball up court for the Mustangs. Degler over to DeRuyter. DeRuyter with the three. That one's no good. And the Mustangs shooting lately has just been off as Degler dives into the scorer's table trying to save it. But ball stays with the University of Mary. Baseline drive. Now Laura Peterson gets the pass. Collins to Clark, and another foul called. And that means once again the Marauders will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on the Mustangs, number 24, Ellen Degler, her second personal foul. Team's 8. Into the game for the Mustangs, number 3, Val Saar, and number 23, Rebecca Rowling. To the line for the Marauders, number 35, Shanara Clark.
Shanara Clark at the line now for the Marauders.
First missed free throw for the University of Mary.
Sodhoff now with the ball for SMSU. Pass goes to Saar and now to DeRuyter. Nagel gets the ball on the inside now. Shot up, no good, but a foul called. So Allison Nagel, who, as Allie mentioned earlier, one of the team's best free throw shooters, going to the line for SMSU.
She's definitely a key player in this game, scoring 13 points so far.
Shauna Knife coming back into the game, as well as Lindsay Sand. Both players with 4 fouls. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Clark. Collins driving to the basket. Shot is good. Rolled around before going in.
Collins is a player they definitely need to watch. It's 22 points she's had this game. She's a scoring machine. They need to stop her inside.
Val Saar looking for an open teammate. Finds DeRuyter, puts up another 3. No good. And man, these last few shots for the Mustangs have just been atrocious, to say the least. The Mustangs need to find some better shots.
They need to take their time. They have plenty of time on the shot clock, but it's like the way they see is they only have a few seconds left, so they just throw it up there. If they could just stop, take a deep breath, and then look and assess the situation, it would really help them out.
5:10 left to go in the game. Mustangs, each possession they waste, it's more time that they lose. Pass goes inside to Clark, and that'll be a traveling violation. She kind of stumbled around trying to catch the ball. So the Mustangs catch a break, see if they can take advantage of it. Sodhoff bringing the ball down for SMSU. Now Rebecca Rowling gets the screen from Saar, now over to Watts. Vonlander inside to Rowling, shot is up, no good. Rebound by Clark. Allie Collins to Lindsay Sand. Once again, the Marauders move the ball around the perimeter. Pass goes inside, and now back outside to Lindsay Sand. The 3 is no good. Rebound by Laura Peterson, though.
That's one thing is the Mustangs just need to start getting those defensive rebounds. They've had 20 so far, whereas 29 for the University of Mary. Offensively, University of Mary has 11 rebounds, and they make the difference in this game.
Nice box out that time by Val Saar. The Mustangs now need to hurry up a little bit. Nice pass to Rebecca Rowling from Val Saar, and that draws a foul. Down 18, less than 4 minutes to go now. Mustangs really need to get their behinds in gear if they want to get back into the game.
Shauna Knife just following out now. That will help the Mustangs a little bit. She scored 15 points, so one of the lead scorers on the team. So to have her out really gives the Mustangs a little bit of an advantage here, if they can just use that to their advantage.
Good showing by Shauna Knife. The Marauders have had a few other players that have performed quite well in this game so far too. As we mentioned, Allie Collins with 22 points, the leading scorer on the team. Rebecca Rolling at the line for the Mustangs.
Rebecca Rolling to the line for the Mustangs.
Rolling has 7 points so far, and the first free throw is no good. Missed free throws aren't helping the Mustangs' case.
They were shooting so well. Now they're only 63% from the line compared to 93% for University of Mary.
Rebound by Allie Collins, but she got trapped in the corner. So
Hey, just get it in, Brittany.
I thought that the Marauders had called a timeout, but
I was trying to save it, but she threw it, so we're fine. We can play. Allie, Laura, we got timeouts if you have problems.
thought that a timeout was already called, but I guess she threw it off one of the Mustang players. And again, nice ball movement by the Marauders, and it results in another basket. Now the Marauders have a 20-point lead, kind of breaking this game back out.
The Mustangs really need to move quickly down that court and get on the defense. They leave them wide open, 2-1 down there, and it just does not suit the Mustangs well to have that.
Bonlander, her shot no good. Back out to Sodhoff. Now Watts, that'll be another travel. Once again, another turnover by the Mustangs.
That's 5 this half, which is low for them, considering they had 9 at the half last time. But the University of Mary only has 11 turnovers.
Number 2, Maddie Frederick, coming in, seeing her first action of the game. Hannah Beeler coming in for SMSU. Mustangs going with the full court defense now, trying to force some turnovers. Good ball movement. Again, a lot of passing. That's a good way to break the pressure.
And it's working for University of Mary, too. As you can see that down here, the Mustangs only have 1 or 2 girls, and they have 3 of their girls down here. The Mustangs need to get back on defense, maybe let them bring the ball up the court, and then do their work from there.
A deep 3 by Maddie Frederick, no good, as the shot clock was really running low. Nice pass by Rush to Beeler. Shot partially blocked. And Lindsay Sand gets the ball. And a nice job by Megan Dreider to swat the ball out of bounds. Inbound pass goes to Maddie Frederick. Marauders just trying to move the ball around. Nicole Carew out there seeing her first action as well. Another missed shot, Megan Dreider with the rebound. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. The Mustangs down 20. Mustangs really need to maybe think about start shooting up those threes now. Foul, sorry, that shot no good. A fight for the ball now. And a foul is going to be called. We'll see who they called it on. It's the foul is on Lindsay Sand, and that is her 5th foul. So 2 players now out of the game for the Marauders, Lindsay Sand and Shauna Knife. But at this point, it looks like the game may be a little bit out of reach.
I mean, it's great that the Mustangs can knock her out, but again, they need to get those key players out, like Allie Collins, 22 points. She would have been a great one to foul out, or even Laura Peterson, who has 10 points.
Both free throws good for Hannah Beeler. Now Beeler almost gets a steal. Mustangs still going with that pressure. Beats over to Luke. Now Carew with the ball, driving baseline. Nice kick out. Shot is up, and it is good. Kelsey Peltier with a 3-pointer, 82-61, minute and a half left. Rush putting up a 3 for the Mustangs. No good. Rush hasn't had the best night shooting so far.
They really needed her to step up her game and take over since the team did lose Bree Hoffman for the rest of the season. The rest of the Mustangs need to step it up, and right now they're just not doing it tonight.
Well, now it looks like the game is out of reach. The Marauders can just run the clock out. Dietz throws up a prayer. No good. She gets fouled, though. Fouls on Hannah Beeler. That is the first foul on her.
To the line for the Marauders, number 42, Brittany Dykes.
Coach Kruger telling her players to stop bailing out the other team. First free throw was good.
University of Mary is doing a lot of damage at that line. 93% so far they've shot from there, compared to the Mustangs' 63%.
Brittany Dietz now with 15 points. Less than a minute left now, and the Mustangs trying to make it a little closer. Ball knocked out of bounds by the University of Mary. Rush gets the inbound pass. Pass into Saar, who gets the basket to go in. Val Saar now has 6 points on the game.
Those no-look passes that Anessa Rush does, they're amazing. If they can just keep doing that, look somewhere else as you throw it, it throws the other team off, and it would really help the Mustangs if they could all continue to do that.
Well, the Mustangs, like you said, certainly could have used a little more of that in this game as a defensive stop for the Mustangs. Anessa Rush putting the shot up, no good. And now the Marauders can just hold it and run out the clock. Nicole Carew just kind of dribbling it out as the clock runs down. The Mustangs are going to concede defeat in the game. That they at times throughout most of the game they fought pretty valiantly, but at the end of the day, the Marauders with a good start and a good finish, just too much for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they start out slower, they pick it up near the end of the first half, they come out strong, they lose it, and then at the end they decide to kick it into gear again, and they just need to figure out that that doesn't work for them. They need to always constantly be going.
So we are going to take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up the game, give you end of the game stats, and just kind of give a little preview of the men's game. So stay tuned. You are watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
American hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it came to immunizations, I wanted the facts. So I carefully researched vaccines, talking to pediatricians and other experts and asking tough questions. The answer was obvious. Vaccines like those against measles and influenza are not only a good idea, they could save our daughter's life. Take the time to get the facts. Vaccines save lives.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the University of Mary Marauders come out with an 84-63 victory over the SMSU Lady Mustangs. Michael Sterling and Allie Kopacek here, and Allie, it was kind of a tough game for SMSU. Too many mistakes, and like we said, they got off to a bad start and kind of ended the game badly as well.
Yeah, I mean, they were out-rebounded 44-34. They lost out in steals, 7 for the University of Mary, only 4 for the Mustangs. Turnovers, Mustangs had 14 compared to the 11 of the University of Mary. And University of Mary, off those turnovers, managed to score 24 points. That really would have made a difference had the Mustangs been able to limit those turnovers and keep the University of Mary from taking those points away from them.
So the next game for the Mustangs will be tomorrow night, and we will have that game also on KSSU TV here. That game will be against Minot State, and again, tip-off scheduled for 5 o'clock. But we still have another game here tonight. The SMSU men will be taking on the University of Mary men, and that game will be about, I would say, 25 minutes. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we will come back with men's basketball action here at the RA facility at SMSU. So stay tuned. We still got another game to play. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.